Now, yes, well, hello, my dear viewers, welcome back to the channel. And today, as always, I bring you this week's live reaction for the chapter of Boku no Hero Academia 1, 2, 3 of its name, Invincible. Ooh. So, the chapter starts, okay, with the UA 3 top students. In other words, as the narrator says, they're Japan's top hero candidates. Very cool. Speaking of which, before I move on, speaking of Japan's top hero candidates, I would very much like to see in the future saga, maybe in a very long future, when Midoriya is older and whatnot, I would really like to see how the hero society works in other parts of the world. Like America, Europe, Asia. Well, we see in Japan, but in other countries of Asia, China and whatnot. Just I would like to see the hero society of outside Japan, even if it's just for a little bit. But anyway, going back to the chapter. So these guys are, I had heard there were people like them, but none of them's a real beauty to boot. I only saw his face earlier, so I didn't realize it, but now I remember. Okay. Yeah, because Midoriya knows everyone. When I watched the sports festival on TV last year, there was one person who didn't display any notable results and left a weird impact on me. Okay. As I recall, the other two didn't finish in the upper ranks either. Okay. So these guys are the big three, but in the sports festival, they really didn't any good, which just proves that you don't have to do good in the sports festival to be a hero. I mean, Bakugo won the sports festival and he didn't got a provisional hero license. So let's just show how it is. I wonder what sort of heroes they are. All right, could you all give us a brief self-introduction then? Start with you, Amajiki. Okay, so the Hemo looking dude is called Hamajiki, and apparently he has haki. He has Conqueror's haki. I'm just joking, okay? It's no good, Mirio, Hado, no matter how hard I think of all of them. I try to think of all of them as potatoes. Everything except their head just keeps its human form, and besides their heads, I can only see them as humans. What should I do? The worst they won't come out. What? Wait. Okay. No matter how hard I try to think of all of them as potatoes, everything except. Oh, okay. So it just. What? He's trying. Why is he trying to imagine them as potatoes? Is he like diminishing them? What? Okay. And now he just turns around and says, I want to go home. Like, I want to go home. Oh, okay. This guy, he's at the top of UA's hero class, right? Hey, I'm a GK, listen to this. Apparently that's called being chicken-hearted, even though you're a human. Weird. Okay, so it's up to the lady to do the introductions. This guy is Tamaki Amajiki, the chicken. Very good name. And the girl is called Nejire Hado. Okay. We come here today because we were asked to talk to you all about the internship. But hey, by the way, why are you wearing a mask, catch a cold, or is it the latest faction? Well, a long time ago you just you're Todoroki, right? Why do you have a burn on your face like that? Well, that just skips to another person. Okay. Okay. What about you, Mineta? Are those balls things on your head your hair? How do you cut it? Are you saying you're interested in my balls? Oh God, Mireta, why? Why are you like that, Mireta? Are you a tree frog? You're not a toad, right? No matter how I look at you, all things that bite my interest are strange. Okay. And she just springs around everyone, just asking, I see you're all lacking any sort of rationality. Eraserhead is like, I regret all my decisions. Please do not worry, Eraserhead. I'm the key performer here today, after all. Ah, I guess you are. Yeah. The journey ahead. What? The, the journey ahead, that's where you say will be full of difficulties. All right, you all utterly fail at getting the point of the conversation. This guy's cool. I like him. These guys are all weirdos. Considering they're the big three, it's kinda their personalities certainly don't evoke that. Okay, so he's got serious all of a sudden. Will he get serious or is it just a trap? I can see from all your faces that you've got no clue what's going on. The explanations of the internships, which are not even a requirement. They are not a requirement, but they offer experience, which is more important than actually being a requirement. So, yes, has been left to these 30-year students who just appear all of a sudden. I get it, it doesn't make much sense, right? Oh, you acquired your provisional license as first years, is that right? This year's first years are really energetic, aren't they? I see. Well, it seems like my intro fell flat here, so how would you all like to team up and fight against me? Okay. This is an interesting development, to say the least. So he is strong. It would make the most sense for them to witness and feel our own experience with their own bodies, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say, Eraserhead? Do as you like. Okay, so back to Gamma Gymnasium. Are you serious? Oh, I'm dead serious. Mirio, you shouldn't do this. All you have to do is play it by the book and explain to them how the internships work and why they're important. You're so far away. It's not as if every single one of them is burning with willpower after all. No matter what, you must not make it so these kids aren't able to get back on their feet anymore. Ooh. Listen to this. Did you know a while back there was a kid who got so frustrated he completely gave up on becoming a hero and caused all sorts of problems, did you know? That Togata, he really had it rough, so you really gotta think things through properly or it will only be hard on you. Really are? Okay, so wait just a moment. Although we may have a handicap, we've got pros fighting on our side. Do you? None of you are pro heroes. In the very least, you're not even heroes per to say. You have a provisional license that allows to carry acts of heroism. Although this sounds stupid, no one should need a license to carry out acts of heroism, but it's just how it works. You don't even have pros. Sure, you may have an experience fighting villains. Sorry about that, I need to scratch my head. You may you have experience, I'll give you that. But you don't have any pros. A Razorhead isn't gonna fight with you. So I don't really see where he's getting from this. They none of them are pros. So I don't understand this sentence because yeah, none of them are pros, so am I to interpret you all worrying about us that much as you seeing us as nothing but small fry? Yep. Feel free to come at me from wherever and whenever you want. So who's up first? I would like to go. Okay. Now that's a surprise, Midoriya. I'm going to bridge the gap between us from the last 3 days. The problem child, eh? That's what I'm talking about. As I thought, you're full of energy. Someone who stands at the top of UA. To think you would ask for a duel, this is the best opportunity I could ask for. The top of UA and me. Just how wide is the distance between us? Oh, Midori is very intelligent. He's gonna measure. I'm guessing that he's going to be the only one to fight against him, against Mirio, because Midori is the rational type guy. We know that already. So he'll try to hold his ground against him just to measure how big the gap is between them and Mirio. Because let us be honest, let us take Toyama's phrase into consideration. I believe that's what he's called. I always forget their names. I'm so sorry. Let me just. Tokoyami, yeah. Let's take Tokoyami's sentence into consideration. Assuming that they have pro heroes fighting by their side, which they don't. None of them are pro heroes, so I would say let's consider that they are pros. I would say that Midoriya is one of them. Midoriya, Ida, um, Todoroshi, Bakugo, but Bakugo is. I mean, Bakugo, assuming that he's speaking about the provisional license exam, them being pros, Bakugo isn't even a pro. And neither is Todoroshi now that I think of it. So, yeah, that's what I think. Midoriya will be the one and only to fight against Mirio just to measure the gap, or at least not. Are they all going to are they all going to just attack him at once? Okay. Our troops are gonna lay siege to you all at once. Alright, Senpai, in that case, we humbly ask for your guidance. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. What? What is he? Why is he? Oh, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. His quirk is phasing. Yes, object physical phasing. Yeah. Your clothes that just fell off. Please excuse me, it's difficult to fine tune all the adjustments you see. You're full of openings, or so you think. As I thought, a quirk that lets him slip through things. That's an amazing quirk. What do I do? Straight to the face, huh? Jesus. I suppose I should start with the long range ones. He teleported. No, he did not teleport. I think he's just that fast. He faced in the ground, he walked below ground, and then just emerged from the ground. It's not actually teleport. But let us keep reading. So it's more than just slipping through things. Just how strong is this guy quirk? Mirio's quirk is not something that should be envied. Far from it. What you should really be jealous of is his incredible technique, you first-year brats. After being scouted, he completely devoted himself to his internship under a certain hero, and Mirio was carefully cultivated. Alright class, this is a great opportunity, so get yourselves roughed up and learn a bit from it. Mirio Togata is, as far as I know, the very closest man to becoming number one, and that includes the pros. Oh my god. he just he just defeated like almost all of Class A in under 5 minutes. This is 5 minutes, right? I'm not getting this wrong. Yeah, this is 5 minutes. Oh god, in his half naked glory, he eliminates half of them in a flash. This is a very dangerous guy because he's practically intangible. Like he can phase through objects. That's it. And the rest, he just appears to overcome them, either with their own quirk, as we can see by what's her name? Sorry, I'm checking the wiki while I do this because I really don't remember the names of everyone in the class. So where's the earphone girl? So yeah, he used Kyoka's quirk to trap her and the other guy, Denki. Is it Kaminari? Yeah, it's Kyoka and Kaminari. They are trapped with Kyoka's quirk, and the other ones, it just like defeat them. Just he may not have an offensive quirk, but his quirk is something to be feared. Like the man is intangible; nothing can touch him. How will they defeat it if nothing can change him? I don't know. This is a very, very cool quirk. I mean, not only can he slip through objects, he can phase through objects. He's like Shadowcat from X-Men. Like Kitty Pryde from X-Men, you know? It's just like her. She can phase through objects. She doesn't have any sort of offensive capabilities with her mutation in that case, but she can avoid the majority, if not all, the attacks. So, well, I guess we could say that I believe Kitty Pryde also has the ability to phase through time. So maybe Mirio also has the ability to phase through time. Okay. This was very cool. I was just I already knew that this guy would be strong. With such a face, you know the guy has to be strong. Usually in mangas and whatnot, usually the strongest ones are the ones that look the most dorkiest out of them all. That's how it is. But this, he completely devoted himself to his internship under a certain hero. Could it have been All Might? I don't know when the heroes have their internships. If it's in the first year or the second, but it could have been All Might. Because if he's the closest man of becoming the number one hero, I mean, if it's including the pros, like if he's above pros like an Ever, John Janet, Eraserhead even, like if he's above all of them, like it makes sense for him to have been trained by the former very best, and the former very best was All Might. So it makes sense that he was trained by All Might. Oh, I'm just okay. I guess it makes sense for him to have been trained by All Might. Really, I don't see why not. Anyway, I've enjoyed this chapter a lot. This is picking up the pace. I really like this. So, this is it for today's video on Boku no Hero Academy. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. If you're new around the block, please consider joining and supporting. I really much love to see this community grow. This, I don't know, army. Now let's call it community. Let's grow in numbers, in strength, and let's dominate the channels of the internet. No, let's not do that. Let's just have fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Please tell me what you thought about this chapter. Do you think that Mirio's teacher was All Might or any other hero? A certain hero that we are yet to meet. Could it have been Gran Torino? Maybe it was Gran Torino as well. So, yeah, please tell me all of that in the comment section down below. Do not worry, the theory video I promised you on One Piece will come tomorrow. I just need to sit down and prepare it all. I could do it today, but it would be like me sitting here and thinking of everything in a moment. For theories, I don't really like that. I like to plan them and then ship them out when they are ready. So tomorrow, do expect that more like a discussion, not really a theory, but more of a discussion on Jinbei's fate in One Piece. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye, and until the next video.